as a loser. We look then for the flying fin. Having gone through the water splash, he goes back into the greenery, into the trees, before then coming back down the water. And here he is, he's on the charge then, coming down now. And here he comes then on the way down towards the helix hairpin. And is it going to be a handbrake turn? He swings it out and then in and gets on the gas. And away he goes, the flying fin, who has this year won the African Safari Rally. He's won in Argentina and the 1000 lakes in Finland and also Australia. Incidentally, to acknowledge his third World Championship title, we'll tell you about that in a moment, because here comes Kankers, really on a charge, does the spectacular, gets his sideways on, gets the
but he kept it on the road in the end, so he's come down and the should be coming through to our side very different.
The flying haggis from Lanark, number 2, 25-year-old Colin McRae with the Subaru Impreza 555. So much has been written and so much said about this team, but make no mistake, it is the team upon which millions of pairs of eyes will focus this week as they strive to become the first British winners of the RAC since Roger Clark back in 1976. Well, Super Mac, he's twice led the RAC. 2 years ago he had a spectacular off in Drysdale, and last year he was on course till the transmission broke on day 3, dropping him back to 6th overall. Here comes down towards the Shelly Dix hairpin, and he gets it sideways on. That's the traditional start, throw the tail out, get it on the mark, and listen to that now, 400 brake horsepower unleashed. Well, there are GGs of plenty beneath the bonnet there. Both previous occasions he was in the Subaru Legacy, but this time the much improved Impreza 555. What about this one then? Keith Oswin.
Well, for style mark, you've got to give Colin full marks for that. That
Son, of course, of Jimmy, and Jimmy, the 5-time British champion, will come our way very shortly as we move then to the next car on the circuit. They look the Francois Delacour, and this is Francois Delacour on the run down, and it is indeed on the run down toward us, running under number 3, only in fairy tales do sportsmen score their first ever victory at the highest level. In real life, racing drivers never win a Grand Prix before they've learned to spray the champagne at club level. Only thing is, no one told Francois Delacour. Having spent years and years learning his craft, peddling hopelessly outclassed Tolman Sambas and Peugeot 104s in 1991, Ford plucked this latter-day Cinderella from virtual obscurity and strapped him into a Major League Cosworth Sierra. Unbelievably, he came within a whisker of winning his first ever World Championship event with Ford, only losing the 1991 Monte Carlo Rally on the very last special stage. Made his one and only other appearance to date on the RAC, 6th overall and eventually 7th overall in the World Championship. Last year, 6th in the World Championship. And here he comes, Francois Delacour. The Ford flips it left, then swings it in right, handbrake turn, gets on the gas. And this, all the manufacturers, Keith, always doesn't get his sideways on, loses a bit of ground there. Keith is all the manufacturers, the only one running 7-speed gearbox.
That's correct, it's allowed Ford to have a much closer set of ratios at the start of the low part of the box. Gets it off the start line. Yesterday, I certainly won't be him, he said.
I don't believe that. The Flying Frog has hit the big time, collected his first ever running win, and I mean first ever by taking the World Championship event in Portugal, followed by wins in Corsica and Catalonia, and currently runs second in the World Championship Series. One of the drives at Rally in the very rusty article with the 12 playoff 24 Sierra across the 4-1 right on the page on day 1 and Matt finished day 1 in 5th place. The Cosby, the more division of the Cosby on the 6th balance in the air in Jersey. It's going to be like the wheel called the Cosby. It's stable as well.
That's right, that's not actually a usual car, it's this event is from the factory from a car that's that gives him a little bit of yes, really don't need to learn something 35 the thing about driven on the road, I think, hello? We've got a car veering off the edge of the road on the way down to the walk. Yeah, that is, and that's his goal.
Through this section, 1 second behind him is Ericsson on McRae's 8.11, Kankanen 8.12, Ericsson 8.13, then it's Vatanen 8.17, Sports 8.8, both on joint times there. Delacour was very slow, as noted. He went through at 8.31, and that's going to drop him way down the leaderboard at the moment.
Likes to come from the tail end though, doesn't he, Keith? We haven't written him off yet. Oh, and that's what we want to see. Well, that was the back wheel with the front wheel on the front.